Today is a bigger day than I could have expected. We are in a title race with Trust the Process, and it is game week number 14. And we are playing Trust the Process, and whoever wins this, I think, will win the title. And we are going to be watching that game live, but before we get there, there is some bits to talk about, some progression, like my guy Victorio Andrade with a +6 so far this year, and a few other bits as well. Now, a massive thank you for the support on the channel recently. It has been incredible. I am so thankful to the legends that have watched the channel and subscribed and liked and everything. You guys are absolute heroes. If you are watching these and wondering whether to get involved in MFL or not, there'll be a link in the description down below and the code on screen, 348655. If you want to use that one, like the other 35 people that have signed up, once you spend $25 or more, you get yourself access to a free player. And so do I, which helps out these videos and the agency massively. Now, we've got to talk about the agency because, I mean, it has been a wild week. It is only Monday. The last video recorded was Wednesday, but I thought I'd come back early because we've had some mental progression. And I mean, we're in a title race, and that game is going to be live today in 7 minutes time. Now, in the last week, we have had a big breakthrough. Victorio Andrade, +3 overall, +4 shooting, 2 passing, 4 dribbling, and +1 physical. And that is including a tier break. Now, I brought him last season for $2.50 as a 51 overall. And that was in the very end of last season's transfer window. So we are literally a year on in MFL terms. +6 and a tier break, and he's looking better and better every single day, which is fantastic. Our goalkeeper Adam has got up +1 as well, and we are 6 games in a row of a clean sheet in the league, I believe. As I say that, I imagine today we are going to bottle this game and lose 4-0, but he's been fantastic for us, and myself in the game has gone up +1 as well. As a 29-year-old, Will Kemp has gone up with a dribbling increase. I love having +1s in there. Ndeki today managed to get his tier break up to a 55, which is awesome as a 20-year-old. And my new signing from the packs last week, Tim Byrne, has already gone up 2 in dribbling, 1 in shooting, and 1 in overall, which is fantastic. I don't believe we made any sales based on last week's packs. No, not at all, actually, which is good. I think the only difference here is that potentially this guy's come in. Ettore Romeo is a central midfielder that now plays in our team in Shizuka Raycon, and has made a massive difference into how the team has been playing. Now, we need to look into this because today's game is a big one. Trust the Process. We all know who this is. They have like 1 million clubs. I don't actually know how many they have, but I mean, you can scroll through this for absolutely hours and you won't get to the end, which is interesting. And players-wise, a serious agency, and doesn't seem to slack with his lower down clubs. They're all run to absolute perfection. So fair play to him. For some reason, there's so many players, it won't even... Oh, there you go. I mean, he's got a team in... I mean, is that his team in Diamond? I honestly don't know. Fortress Agency. It's not his team in Diamond, but he loans out players to the teams in Diamond. So, yeah, that sort of shows you the player we're dealing with here. And this is his full entire agency. And as you can see, Trust the Process Czechia C is the team that we are up against today. Now, if we check this team out, I think with a slightly better team, and especially because he doesn't have the biggest team either, and he might need to rotate some of these players as they have dropped under the 92%. And I'm actually someone that runs his club very well. So I think he will be playing a slightly weaker team today, possibly going, not, you know, on purpose for the loss, but potentially accepting the fact that he might lose this season. Lose this game, but beat me overall in the season. But I am very confident. Since the start of this season, we have been on a ridiculous run. Obviously, we drew so many games to start off, which was so frustrating. But this game against Tivoli Garden Gnomes turned things around. We then drew to Football Club Grenoble, who we have the day after tomorrow. And then we have Whiskies, who we beat 1-0. Hertzpolos Hermanos 3-0, Sobotka 6-0, Reims 3-0, Big 3 in the Aspirants Cup 4-1, Chicago Fire 3-0, and Javala 3-0 as well. In the league, we have only got 1 defeat so far this season and just 5 goals conceded, with 26 goals for and 21 goal difference, 26 points overall. It's going to be a big game. Now, I'm playing this 4-2-3-1 system. I have been for a long time now. But because the slight upgrades we made in the transfer window, it means Alvarado can come into defense. Gutierrez, while losing a +6, goes into the midfield purely because he's better than my options in midfield, and the bonus of having Alvarado is better. So that's why we're doing that. Obviously, Romeo's in there, Montero, Lasu, Estevez, and Turku. Someone that I really wasn't happy with at the start of this season. And for quite a bit, I wasn't happy with either. Now has 9 goals in 12 games and has a 7.94 in his last 5. He has been absolutely fantastic. Now, we have 4 minutes left until our game. So for very quickly, we'll talk about NY Ardent, because we are also through to the quarterfinals of the Aspirants Cup, which is fantastic. We managed to win our game in extra time in the round of 16, and now we face Nezi XI, and I think we're better than this guy as well. I think our team is better, and we will show you his squad so we can say exactly why. I don't know if he's rotating for the cup or not, but overall wise, I mean, he's got 171 overall, which is a cam, and then from there, I think our team is better. Obviously, I don't think you guys would have seen this just yet, but I did move a few players from the Shizuka Raycon team into this team. Number 1 being Frederick Pratt, who so far has performed very well over here. 2 games, 2 goals, and 1 assist. I moved Kobo in, the CDM, who now plays centre-back for us, as a 61 overall, 2 games, and a 7 average rating. And finally, the other guy I moved down was Paul McFarlane. Again, comes in as the best centre-back, 2 games, and a 6.9. And of course, we've also got Victoria Andrade, who I'm starting to use a lot more in the league, purely because I want to see him grow as much as possible. Now, in the league, it is a tight old affair. We are 2 points clear of Tijuca, and past that, we are well clear of the relegated 3, but this is obviously a playoff match. I don't think we get relegated, even if we finish potentially 10th, purely because the limited amount of teams in the Flint division. That's my alarm for the games, by the way. I have an alarm because I don't want to miss my games. I watch them live every time. But yeah, I think we're going to be safe in this league. We have got a few difficult games, so like Aguero. Today's game, I think we're playing a weaker team. And then for Nezi, of course, full team, because we want to try and win the cup. Hagisichi, we are playing probably a weaker team, and then probably a strong team again. And then Calcutta, definitely a rotated side. And yeah, only another week left to go in the season, which is absolutely crazy. Now, let's get into this game then, because it is time. The game is going to kick off in about 60 seconds. So we should be able to analyze the trust process, a classic 4-1-2-1-2. I believe he plays it in most of his teams, and it is the full strength team as well, which has surprised me. 66 defense against our 65 defense, 65 midfield, 66 midfield, and a 64 offense compared to our 73 offense with Turku. Potentially should have captained my goalkeeper. Now, something that I do remember from looking through this team, he doesn't exactly have loads of pace. 58 in his striker here. Birinacci with 78 is quick, but, you know, it's not like frighteningly quick. Moreno 75 is, I think, a new player who looks very good. So he's obviously packed as well, which is cool. 21 years of age in the cam role. Vranjes is a 74 pace winger, and Burkic is a 72 pace winger. He's definitely not got the Nigerian left mid in the team because he is on 88 fitness and he's not playing him. So Onyeki Alahai is a 26-year-old DM. Jardim is there as a good left back. Bolton, a very quick right back. So Vinicius Estevez is going to struggle in that game. He has gone for captain on the defender, which is interesting. Trying to counteract our Turku game. Now, let's get into this and see what we can do. Hopefully the boys can go out there and get us the victory. And I think whoever wins this game wins the league, to be honest. And we are starting off a highlight in 35 seconds. It's Richard Montero, whipped it in, and it easily held by Jerez. I think it's going to be a real ding-dong battle. I just want to try and keep that clean sheet spree going because we've been so good defensively this season in particular. And we can keep that up and we can potentially win this game. We could win the league. And remember, we're the 4th best team in this league. Now, Reims isn't actually playing, which is a bit of a shame because, well, actually, it's not a shame at all because it's helped us massively in our quest for the title. But, you know, we always like to have teams that always play. So it is what it is with him. So we are technically the 3rd best team in this league. And we've got lucky as when we've played Reims as well, because we played him just as he wasn't allowed to carry on playing due to fitness or red cards, etc. So that's good for me, to be honest. We played him at the right time not the struggle against his like 83 rated players, which is good to see. Let's try and see if we can get a goal here. 13 minutes in, Monteiro down the right-hand side. Italo Lopez whips it in. Estevez. He managed to beat his man there. Obviously, we know that his Bolton, his right back, has got some good speed, but that's a good run in there from Estevez. A very even game so far. One shot to me, none for him. 4-2-3-1 doing well defensively, but saying that, we have him on the ball now. A backstick cross. Lopez with the clearance. Another ball back in. Bolton, Bianrecki blocked by Gutierrez. And that's his first shot of the game as well. This is a nerve-wracking one. We know how good Trust the Process is. It would just be awesome in our first season to win a title. It really would. I know I've built a team to attempt to win the league. Of course I have. We ended up investing a bit more than I was looking to, purely to attempt to have 2 teams in different divisions. And I do think my plan for next season is to also get a Flint club. So I have an uncommon team. An uncommon team in, is it Ice above Spark? And then a limited team, and then a common team, and that's 1-0 with Graham Clawfield. Defence asleep, and he finishes at home. Disappointing there from Adam. Parried it straight out to him, and that's 1-0 to Trust the Process. I mean, could he just let me win this? Do you know what I mean? Like, got enough clubs doing well. Give me one team to win the league. But yeah, my plan, I think, is that hopefully if we get promoted with this team, is to have 3 teams in 3 different divisions and have them in the perfect training environments. Oh, Charles Lasue, you've got to score that one. He's headed it wide. That's a 0.47 XG, that one chance alone. That's a heartbreaker, that is. Caulfield, well run back by Gutierrez. Monteiro, can Turku get in this game? Lopez whips it in. There he is. It's Richard Turku, the goal scorer at the back stick, making it 1-1 in this game. A draw certainly keeps us in this title race. And I think because of the sheer size of our squad, we have like a 24-man squad. I'm able to fully rotate. It could help me out massively compared to TTPC with, I think, 17 players. Obviously, he knows how to manage fitness a lot better than I do. Hence why I have to have all these extra players. But yeah, we could. I think even with a draw here, I think I would still class myself as a favourite to win this title. And I would also like to say, I would like to not concede more goals in this game. We've conceded 5 all season in 13 games. Defensively, we have been so sound. It would be disappointing to concede 2 in one game in a big game like this. It really would. But that is going to be half-time, and it is 1-1 in this game. Now, I know our game with NY Arden is also about to kick off, so we'll add that as an extra tab. Aguero game, add that in to that tab, and then get back to there. And we change Suzuka, schedule, view match. Hopefully no goals conceded in that 30-second spell. That would be embarrassing, wouldn't it? We'll just double F11. Yeah, still 1-1. Managed to straight away go and watch that Ardent game after, which will be good. Nothing's happened in the second half as of yet, though. 52 on the clock. Possession being dominated by TTPC. Romeo's not having a great game out there. Obviously, Captain Turku to get that boost and for him to be able to score goals. And he has done that there. His DM is on a yellow card. Captain is doing well for him as well. And his defense is doing well. Now, Monteiro is having the better of Jardim, which is good to see. 64 on the clock. A very, very quiet second half so far. Still 1-1. 68 on the clock. 20 to go. Is it going to come down to one chance for Richard Turku? Monteiro whips it in. Space. Someone got on the end of it. Oh, he clears it. That's probably going to be the highlight. It is going to be the highlight, sadly. Felt like we could have done better with that one. We're not exactly deserving to like win this game. We're both very, very even here. 0.9 XG for me, a 0.58 for him. But is he going to get the better with this chance? Well-headed clear. And again, please, lads. And away it goes. Nope. Clawfield. Heads wide. A loss here, I would consider a title over. A draw, as I said, I would count myself as favourites. And a win here, I think we win the title. But a loss here is game over for the title, for sure. With that in mind, I probably should have captained the defender. But is captain the striker going to pay off? Montero whips it in. Jerez clears it. Bring that down. It's going to be highlight over again, isn't it? Unless Romeo can find a ball through. Going to go off the pitch there. Very even game. 15 to go left. Come on. Can we get a late goal to put us in front in the title race? 80 on the clock. 10 to go. Oh. 7 to go. And there's a highlight. Estevez. Please, to the MFL Lord. Let's go. In behind. Oh, Montero. Straight at Jerez. We have jumped over the 1 XG. I think the next title will be his if you get one. 88 on the clock. 5 minutes to go. Come on. 90th minute. I will take a draw here. I will not take a loss. Caulfield on the ball. Beats my man. Beats him again. Oh my God, Alvaro, great block, and Adam with a save. Can we now get a counter in 3 minutes to go? Can we get the goal to lift the title? 93, and that is a draw. Okay, I don't mind that at all. With the way the league is going, that's absolutely fine. I would imagine we're losing this game if I had to guess. If we go stats, if we double F11. Oh my God, we're winning with Arden as well. I obviously didn't rotate the team. We are playing a full strength team in this game. I was meant to rotate, I think. So that's an oversight on my behalf. Giroud's on the ball. And he's probably going to shoot and score. Good save, Weber. Well done. Right, now what does that mean then for Shizuka? Depending on how other results went as well, we are still fine. Football Club Grenoble up next, I think, is going to be a big game. So no, we've got Reims, Whiskey, Football Club Grenoble. Whew, that's going to be a big one. So make sure you're subscribing to the channel to keep up to date on the end of this season. Sadly, we didn't wrap the title up today. As I said, I think winning that would have wrapped the title up, would have been clear with pretty much most of the big teams played. We've played Javala. That would have been Czechia played as well. Reims were going to get the win against. I would then be very confident against Whiskies, Hatay, Chicago, Tivoli, Massacre, Ice Polos, and Sobotka. So it would have just been the Football Club Grenoble game that I've been worried about. But we've obviously done what we can do now. And now a win here would pretty much see NY Ardent safe as well. Not obviously a win I was expecting to have, but would be fantastic. So you never know. Lots of texts going through my phone. Probably Davies watching the game and being excited. Take that every day of the week. Oh, he was feeling a Turku 1-0, but a 1-1. We take that. You're right, Davies. We do take that. Live in the video yet again. What an absolute goat. We do take that. He has invested in the club in Stone, and he's looking to, well, he is currently third in that league and should be staying safe there. So next time we have Davies in the house, I might try and do a little video of his game plan on MFL, because interesting the way he's going about it. But then, you know, it's awesome to see. We didn't really see it, but so from the packs that we saw last week, he sold the rare play he got for 202, so covered all of his packs. And what we didn't see, I think due to the quality of the screen, he got a 16-year-old, 69 rated left mid, who I think is worth, you know, around the 250 to 300 mark. And he's kept hold of him purely because why not? I think he tried to sell him for about 350, and if he got that, he'd have been happy. But other than that, he was, you know, content to keep hold of him and see how it progresses. He's got him in his main team playing every game, and that'll be a fun one to keep an eye on. Oh, that's a good goal in the end there from Aguero FC. They are looking to win the title. They are in a proper title race compared to us down at the bottom. So if we win this game, I'll be absolutely mind-boggled, to be honest. We shouldn't be even in this game at all. So I think if we check out his team ratings, 64, 66, 68, yeah, he is miles better off. For example, we are sitting currently 58, 55, 64. So yeah, I mean, there's no way we should be in this game. So if we do manage to get something out of it, absolutely brilliant. We'll take the point all day long. I think literally that point could be safety if we get it. Giroud with a long range effort. Weber with the save, which is lovely to see. Yeah. See, look, Cal's cheering on the Ardent. He likes them more because of the underdog story. I'm potentially thinking about renaming Ardent as well. I don't really like the name that much. Oh, Ludwig hits the post. Obviously, we've got Shizuoka Raycon, and I absolutely love that name. New York Raycon FC works, or MFC works, but obviously Raycon is Japanese for Seoul. I don't know if to go for the New York Seoul FC, New York Seoul MFC, potentially, and have like, we just change Seoul in each, lovely save Weber, in each continent and language you go into to be the words. That could be our like tagline. Let me know what you think about that, because Ardent is like a more passion and fire. Hence the badge is like this fiery badge along New York City. But we could change it up to be New York Seoul FC. That's pretty cool, actually. I quite like that. Or a different word for Seoul. We'll have to see. I think it's going to be a 1-1 draw, to be honest, which is a fantastic, fantastic result. So that's absolutely brilliant. Last thing I want to check then before the end of this video is going to be if we had any player progression just there. We go to My HQ, players, progression, custom, last 4 hours. I don't think so. +1 passing to Lopez. I think that is going to be it. It might not have re-got the Ardent boys with their progression as of yet, but I'm fine with that. We've had a lot of progression recently. I've also sent my first player to development center as well, actually. I haven't mentioned that. We've got Zimmerman in there just for this season. He's a 20-year-old, 56 rated. I just thought for like 70 MFL, we'll give it a go, see what it does. But nothing from him just yet. But yeah, just one last little check. See if them boys have had their game time gone through yet. If they have, absolutely nothing coming from them. Let's just double check the actual club. See if there's anything there. Where is it? Squad. Progression. Nout whatsoever. But in the league, that gets us 15 points. 3 points clear now of this relegation fight. And yeah, I think that's pretty much going to be safety for us. And that is a massive game in the title race as well. So fair play. Schedule-wise, Nexy is up next. Just double check the fact that we have got the team all set up for that game. And hopefully, the next video you see on this channel will hopefully a cup final. How amazing would that be? I'll be in a suit for that one if we get there. Progression. Where are we? Not progression, performance. Yeah, we're all fine to play this game, which is great. And we can rest in the game after. Fantastic. Thank you so much for watching. No title race decided as of yet. But hopefully next time you come back, we will be in a title race for the final game and a cup final with NY Ardent. Thank you for watching, and I'll speak to you next time.